just...
Caleb Graham might have got a little fingernail on that. And
good night ahead of us, I reckon, Big Duke.
I like it.
Walsh sticks it wide, and Graham. Cripps feeds it back to Walsh. Broke that up easily. Petreski's hit, and now Walsh.
The Suns have back, but it's just every time they clear their 50, it's just coming straight back.
Petreski Seaton swallowed it.
Hovers over the ball. Walsh coming off a really good week against Freo. Ed Kerno in good form. Walsh, long ball forward. Betts.
Big stack of players underneath it.
Been a nice 5 minutes here for the Blues. Challenged.
Jones has got it again here.
So this is why you've got to win the stoppages, because Carlton have lifted in that area, and now it's just camped in their forward line. You just no transition of the ball.
Cripps. Walsh gets a little block from Pitternet. That was good, and it's up in the air. Miller couldn't handle a hot one. Setterfield. There is Gibbons. Big clash with Harbrow.
Just don't take any risk, as we know now. The concussion protocols are...
Got good intercept markers back there. Jones, the best of them. Wiedering. Petreski, Seaton. They're all good at it. Cottrell.
Posterior cruciate ligament that was grabbed straight away, so let's hope
here and take a break into the final change.
Initially did Sard. Kerno. Walsh releases it to Cripps. Team back. Walsh. Zach Fisher back as well. Zach Smith, I should say. Another big ruck option for the Suns, who's out. Ben King down the line. Walsh's hand's really good. Short pass to the lead up. Sam Walsh, who's still found his 24th disposal.
Miller. Swallow. Inside 50 they go. Not a great ball. Pretty easy for Doherty.
Sam Doherty, his return post 2 ACLs has been nothing short of remarkable. Charlie Ballard got it nicely through to Will Powell, who's a really improving play. Good hands, Doherty. But they took on the kick through the corridor, and Sexton had numbers out the back. Ben King had dropped his man and just needed some elevation in it.
Both slipped over, King and Wiedering.
Jadet, nice crumbing work from Markov, but that will come back straight off the boot of Doherty.
Look at all the numbers the Suns have back, but it's just every time they clear.
Had trouble getting it to swallow there. Doherty has been a challenging night. The Noah Anderson tackle. As Luke Hodge said a while ago, it might be time to rethink in Sam Doherty's mind. He's shaping out wide. Casbolt.
It is, and how wet the ball gets.
And that's why the game's been the standard that it has. The ball use has been ordinary. There's been so many fumbles.
That's Sam Flanders, the injury sub. We saw Lemons down in the rooms earlier. Walsh gets a little block from Pitternet. That was good. Doherty floats it down the line. It's feet. McPherson, good, strong tackle came from Doherty.
Hold the ball. Carlton, stand.
Petreski, Seaton, up and under.
Handle it on, he had a chance to do it. Kick to the pocket, wasn't great use in the end. It's goal of the night, it's been tough for the big forwards. Down the line, Lukosius down there. Edged off the ball was Burgess. Here come the Blues from defence.
That Greenwood would do some ruck work, he hasn't done much. Just as the count was going against you, Richo.
Just as the hand was an inch off hitting the mat for
That's
three.
it. Turning into a very good small defender for the Blues. Look at that, intercept marks 14-5. Got good intercept markers back there. Jones
to get first clearance.
Kerno, Jones. Doherty. Petreski, Seaton.
Doherty, Wiedering's got to be quick. Oh, down the line, good effort, Ainsworth. Picked up by Doherty.
Of energy, Darcy can tell you that.
Feels good sometimes. Hodgie, though.
Petreski, Seaton. Back to Doherty. King. No, and that kick was great.
Nunes, they're so well set up. Carlton behind the footy. Petreski seat, and they won't mind a bit of this.
Pitternet, real advantage. Got it down to Curnow. High and long he goes. Mackay so good last week. Brought
Story to see, he goes to Plowman. It's the lead up. Honoured. Curnow, we know that he's a hard runner, covers a lot of ground. Down the line. Smashed away by Wiedering intelligently in the end.
That's it, Stan. Play on.
was very clearly explained. Ed Curnow. Long and high. Here comes Mackay. Good job. Going to be doing it for a decade or more. Ed Curnow. Touch ball, you heard.
Cautious. And had a chance for the mark. Cottrell goes back to clean it up. It is slippery, the Sharons. They're first on the scene. Parks got involved. Sexton put some pressure on. Sard tried to shrug the Noah Anderson tackle. Really being covered quite nicely this time, Curnow, but it's an up and under. Tricky ball to handle. Look at the skill of Eddie.
Stand!
That is super hard. Low down. Slippery ball. Curnow's got some penetration. Might have carried the lot. I reckon it has.
This is a really disappointing result if you're the Gold Coast Suns. Two defenders there. And now it's just camped in their forward line. You just no transition of the ball from either team tonight, so you can't start your attacks from your D50. You just can't transition it tonight. You've got to win the clearances.
Good switch from Curnow. Kick smothered. Curnow will get another look at it. Sticks a low one through. Nunes gets on the end of it.
In the old pegs,
hasn't he?
Stand.
But then I think the doctor said he'd want to come and just assess him.
At the moment for the new ruck.
And you can see how slippery this ball is becoming. No one can get a really clean look at it. McPherson, well done, Curnow. Clearance went the Gold Coast way.
2019.
Unbelievable. They come ready to play.
It's condensed in this part of the ground. Powell, nice pick up, Curnow. Shapes it back towards goal.
Big smile on his face, Michael Gibbons. He just loves everything about playing AFL footy.
Good. Cripps always backs himself in to take on the tackle. Let Curnow coming on. I think they might be. Just don't. Plowman dragged off it. Curnow flicked it out. Initially did Sard. Curnow. Wow.
Flanders again to centre half forward. Ed Curnow gets it back, and if they're going to develop into a side, they've got to learn to do that. Curnow
Had, I think, a defender out there in Jones.
I'd put away those little...
With all the champions, they like to send up